right here in the community of Brale.
And that's what they say about Fruitsy Simos. Unless you say something else.
Fruitsy Simos, you know what they say.
Somebody and somebody jamming on me.
On Sunday, February 22nd, Independence Day, Steve's Barbershop presents Old School Meets New School, the party with a difference. It's all happening from 8 p.m. inside Indies Nightclub in Rodney Bay. Limited early bird tickets available for only $50. Featuring Melon Quench, DJ Shotman, DJ Webby, and DJ Mega B. Next day is a holiday, so we gonna party hard. Lots of top prizes to be won and plenty giveaways all night. Get tickets over at Steve's Barbershop in Castries and Just My Size Boutique. It's Old School Meets New School on Sunday, February 22nd, inside the Indies Nightclub in Rodney Bay. Sponsored by Just My Size Boutique, Mamba Agency, and We Outside Juve Band.
Domino's Pizza rich, boy. Not a piece go to waste. Cause we all love the taste. And you can be the flavor of the Domino's Pizza. Service, price, and delivery. The best in the country. So stick with the taste that you know. Pizza from Domino's. Domino's Pizza, the best pizza you had. Caribbean Cinemas, you fought. Rodney Bay, William Peter Boulevard. Domino's Pizza.
The future of communication is here. Say hello to eSIM at Digicel. Use your Digicel number without a physical SIM card in your phone, and your data, minutes, and SMS all there. eSIM works with prepaid and postpaid. Activate more than one eSIM on the same device and use multiple phone numbers without a physical SIM card. Convert your existing number for only $10. Switch to Digicel and get a free eSIM, free 30-day plan, and 30 gigabytes data free. Digicel, first to give you eSIM technology in St. Lucia. Available at any Digicel store. Digicel, better connected.
Secure your financial future with Fix. Explore our diverse investment options: fixed deposits, retirement plans, growth funds, supplementary pension plans. Grow your wealth with confidence. Visit Fix today and let our experts guide you. To get started, simply bring 2 forms of valid ID and first month's payment. Fix, your trusted partner for smart investments. We are here for you.
We do it now.
Lace up your sneakers for St. Lucia's The Ultimate Walking Adventure. The Northern Long Distance Walking Group's Round the Island Challenge is back. When? Starting 21st February 2026 from 5 p.m. at the Massey Car Park, Cul-de-sac. Registration cost of $40. The Round the Island Challenge is an over 70-mile test of spirit, stamina, and sheer will. The aim isn't just to finish. This is about you versus the distance. Every mile tells a story, and every finisher earns their victory. One road, one island, one personal mission. Register now. Visit our Instagram page at Northern Long. Email us at nldwg758@gmail.com. Call 758-724-9400. Round the Island Challenge. Victory in every mile.
Catch it where the vibe is nice with VLTs at our Blast Gaming Center. Simply select a terminal, insert your valid EC dollar bills, select your favorite Blast VLT game and play. Wager starts as low as 20 cents and up to $10 depending on the game. Blast, know your limit, play within it. Must be 18 years or older to participate in gaming. Powered by the St. Lucia National Lottery, changing lives.
Folks, good afternoon to you. I just realized, the mic was. I think you can hear me now. Good afternoon to you, folks. Welcome to Stress Free Lettre Wednesday. Our WhatsApp wasn't on. It looks like the mic wasn't on myself. There we go. There we go. I'm just trying to log into our Facebook, our WhatsApp. Sorry. Let's see how that goes. All right. Okay, saying good afternoon to all of you listening right now. All those on our Facebook stream, our live stream. And we start with our bus drivers. Welcome to Stress Free Lettre Wednesday. And let's go through that again. It is Ash Wednesday, the Wednesday after Carnival in Trinidad and Dominica. To those of you who return on island after those epic cultural showpieces, welcome back home. Hope you enjoyed your trip. Hope you enjoyed the season. Our jazz coming up, and from jazz we're going straight into the Vaval. And of course, in studio, as is always, is the ever lovely Empress Isa. Liza, how are you, my darling? Yeah, so I was saying, shout out to all of you listening right now. Parents picking up their students from school. Good afternoon to you. Remind you that this show is rated E for everyone. So the kids listening, good afternoon to you. Empress Isa.
What's your stress?
Get your shout outs in while I try and organize that WhatsApp. I did the bus drive. Well, I was doing the bus drive and I just took the mic. The mic was
okay, so we need to start over.
Yeah, start over. Let me sort out that WhatsApp there.
Okay. So let me say pleasant good afternoon to each and every one of you. Tune in to Lettre Wednesday. Let me tell y'all. Hey, and like he said, it's Ash Wednesday. So big up to all those who went down to the church to get the cross on their forehead.
I shout them out yet. I shout out the revelers, I shout the heathens first. Forgive me. I shout the heathens first.
Ooh, oh Lord. So big up to you guys, keeping the tradition going, ever in your faith, strong in your faith. Give kudos to you guys. Also, persons who didn't go to get your ashes, okay, that's fine as well. So big up you. Nobody is judging you. And
I am.
You must stop that. Leave that people have their life for them to live and let them live their life well. What's causing that for you? Yes, and big up to all our folks tune in who are if you are a bus driver, that is. So we're talking to our persons from the north to the south of the island, to the west and to the east. Big up to all bus drivers on the island, especially those tuned into RCI. Good afternoon to you. Thank you for making it RCI. Also, big up our government workers. All of y'all, but especially Treasury.
Yeah, y'all paid my salary.
Big up the COFO. Big up the COFO. We have to big up the COFO and extend all pleasantries to y'all. Yes, because we down, we're not getting paid.
Emran, good afternoon to you, my brother. Good afternoon to you, Emran. Of course. And let me check out the WhatsApp, the Facebook Live, boy. Look, the WhatsApp will give some problem to log in, so I have to read off the WhatsApp of the phone.
Big up all our utility companies: Lucilec, Wasco, Flow, Digicel.
Lucilec text me today. Say my bill is due.
That's your business. Not here, lot kote. Also, big up all our financial institutions, the banks, the credit unions, the offshore accounts, every all financial institutions. Big up yourself.
All right, let me take in some of the Facebook Live. Our official usher, the man £1 Hippolyte. He says, Team RCI.
Hey!
And he's shouting out our crew, Dudu Darling Mara, Stephanie Pierre, Kelvin Charles, Blackman O'Cooley, Anna Rose Money. Good afternoon to you, Anissa Solomon. She has arrived. Nigella Jabatis, Nikisha Winter. Leandra Lewis says, Team RCI. Hey! £1 Hippolyte shouts out Mazoon Philip, Roche Mark, Della Decent Val, Amanda Charles. Good afternoon to you, my darling Anissa again. She says, great day, Team RCI. Hey! Philip Philo, Miguel and Isa. That's from £1. He's shouting us out.
Thank you.
Iwa, brother Iwa Rankin. Good afternoon to you. Sugar Dindins Williams. Let me see. Kelvin. Hey, welcome. Gripper Greg, good afternoon to you, my brother. Shouting out before I get busy. Now, you see me tie us up for the past. All right, so who we have here? Siobhan Mondesi, good afternoon to you, my brother. He says, Team RCI. Hey. Says, big up Lettre. Our Northwest crew is locked in. Winsford, Mark, Josh, TK, Isaac, and Yellow. Now, you still tell me if I say it right, if it's Isaac or Isaac. So I say it Isaac. All right. And there is my darling cousin, Sadia Delise Eli Box. She says, blessed and beautiful afternoon, Migs and Liza. Good afternoon,
Sadia.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. Sadia. And of course, Sandy, Sandra. Big up, Team RCI. Hey. Love and appreciate all of you. Greetings to my brother Iowa. Speedy recovery. Much love from Sandy, Sandra. And she sent some hearts there. And big up Gideon Fede, a.k.a. Giddy Positive Perfect Love from Sandy. Good afternoon to you, my brother Gideon. All right, Gripper locked in. Why they're breaking up? That was a little technical fault a while ago. We got that sorted. We there, my brother. We are there. Good afternoon to you. Sheshe Mo Sherry, good afternoon to you. She says, Team RCI, we say, hey. Good afternoon to you, Sheshe Mo Sherry. All right, so we bring up all the service providers already. Lucelec, Flow, Wasco, Digicel. We got them right, yeah? No more service providers yet.
Big up Miss Sandra Loizor.
Sandra, good afternoon.
How are you? How are you? How are you?
Sandra, but that's okay.
Sandra, it's okay.
Yes,
Pay no attention to this guy. Okay, Sandra. And I needed to make sure I place emphasis on her last name because let me tell you, there is another Sandra in the place and it was causing a little trouble.
Already?
Yeah. So right now there we have it rectified. So when I'm shouting out Sandra, I'm saying Miss Sandra Louiso.
How much trouble?
A lot of trouble.
Oops, okay.
All right.
So
big up you. Also big up Shana from AGAD. I met her yesterday and she said, oh, Liza, how are you? And I said, I'm okay. You know, so thank you for tuning in. We do appreciate you. And also all the folks over at the Mondidor, in the Mondidor area, top to bottom, big up your wholesale, Babatan area, Concrete Hill, Forgotten Boundaries. Big up all the ghettos, man.
Yes, Nadia Furley, good afternoon to you. Zara, good afternoon to you. 1 pound says no more boat rides and no more fish. Now, that is a serious thing there. That is a serious story there. But
that's one next shoe.
Chicken backs is the new tuna and snapper. You mean chicken backs is the new kaong? Catfish again. I 1 pound asked, who was waiting for roses and chocolate last week but didn't get? Was that you? Was that you?
Ooh, it could have never been me.
Yes, Kelvin Charles is here now. He says, Team RCI, hey! Big up Migs and Empress Isaac. Good afternoon to you, my brother. We have just about, we have a long time. So why? We have just about 8 minutes left before we get into a first break and then we come back with our letter. Trust me. The letter hot. It's a kind of way today. All the man who love enough woman, put up your hand. Did I say that loud? Just giving you a preview. I just giving you a preview of the letter. If you like enough woman, raise your hand because we're dealing with that topic there today. Why is it that men love women? A lot of women, not just one. Why can't men be monogamous like me? Isa, why can't they be like you?
How is me?
Why can't they be like you?
How is me? How am I involved in that?
Good afternoon, folks. Good afternoon. Yeah, who else we shouting out, Liza? You just shout your boyfriend, understand yet? McLean. You just shout drivers top to bottom.
Yeah, I'm not getting any feedback from McLean and Keegan, so I'm not shouting them out.
McLean and Keegan vex you. Oh,
I'm not getting any before I would have seen a message. So no. Big up all bus drivers.
We have an APB out on McLean and Keegan. All points bulletin. Any bus drivers seen these guys, please have them report to Liza at RCI right away. The number is 4523046. Yep. Before you'll end up on Lettre at 2846001. Hey, 1 pound says country woman is the best. Depends on what country she comes from. I say St. Lucian women are the best. Right, Liza?
I won't argue that.
Yep. Yep, although some fellas coming back from Trinidad and Dominica might say something different, but that's only until May.
That's
January.
after they pass the euphoric stage.
Yeah, you know already.
And they come down
When
from
they
the
come back,
clouds.
they have a little tabanka there now and then when they come back.
Come on.
They'll get rid of that GoPro.
Solution women are the best.
Yes, Bessie, share the live. Share the live. I say that in a while. We say that in a while.
Which one?
Share the live. Share the live. Share the Facebook live. It's
Your
both
pattern.
YouTube and Facebook. Share the live.
I'm to y'all. Them days y'all sticking or what?
Yes, sir. It seems it's sticking.
What wasn't that for y'all?
Wine and go down and stick. All right. So, like, how's your weekend? I haven't seen you since a week ago, almost a week ago.
My weekend normally calm. That's how it has been. No excitement, no anything. Same routine all the time.
That's kind of boring.
For you,
Yeah.
but I love my life.
My weekend was full of sunblock.
I love being in a routine.
My weekend was full of sunblock, sea, and sand.
Lucky you.
Sunblock, sea, and sand.
Lucky you.
Yeah, I have no choice.
I don't like the beach.
I have no choice in the matter. You like the beach?
Nope.
Accept my condolences.
Nah, man. They have other things to indulge in other than seawater.
So you can swim?
I can, but I just don't like salt water.
Mm.
So it's always a waterfall river for me. Let's go fresh water.
I prefer solid. They have less snakes there in the sea.
I don't really care about snakes. I had trouble with no snakes. I go in and look for no snakes. I will not see any snakes.
Ha ha ha.
It is what it is.
It is. The time is now 3:25 p.m. 5 minutes to go before we get into the letter. £1. Tell us why country woman is the best. Tell us why country woman is the best. And do you believe that it's natural for men to just be into a lot of women, Liza? As we head into today's letter, from your experience.
My experience?
Yeah,
I don't have experience in that department.
So you don't know any men?
I don't know them.
Okay. Y'all lie? All right, folks.
Wee.
All right. So remember, the WhatsApp number is 2846001. I remembered it this time. And 4523046 is our landline. We can lay down the ground rules as we have just about 4 minutes left to go. Liza, let them know what they should and should not do.
Well, when you call Lettre, please keep it clean. Lettre is a program with a rated E for everybody. So PG-13, please, nothing X-rated. And we have lots and lots of respect for our peers on this program. So you might be very much not on the same page with somebody, but you're going to respect their opinion, their perspective, the angle, whatever you want to call it. Just keep it clean and respectful, and we're good to go.
Yep. We're good to go. And you know, there's a rule that we haven't reminded you of in a long time. And I think it's important that we do it. I'm the host and the host is always right.
That never true. That never true.
Look at man tell me. That natural boy, so we make. And the person say, I don't even tell what the person say. You have to read the comment. I don't mention names.
How is me?
And look at how she's smiling. She read that comment.
How is me? Put me down in pile. Rassi.
The person said Liza just like us.
Rassi, put me down.
Big up my brother. Big up brethren. Big up my brethren. I show it to her already.
Put me down, Rassi. Don't come and look for no problem with me there this afternoon.
Put her down.
Don't come and look for no problem with me, my brother.
Rassi himself laughing there.
Rassi, don't come here and look for any problems with me.
Thank you, my brother. I look forward to further input from you as the show goes on.
All right.
He says my shawty, so he's trying to diffuse the situation.
She blushing.
She blushing, brethren. She don't like
I'll
to be on
deal with
camera.
you. Trust me, I know where you live.
I know where he lives too.
I know where you live, pal. I'll deal with you.
He says he loves you, Liza.
I love him too, you know. I do.
Big up Ras tall boy. Big up my brother. Big up my brother.
But I'll deal with him.
All right. So, folks, we have 2 minutes and 6 seconds left before we go into. I remind you that Lettre is brought to you by our friends over at Fruitsy Simos. Big up Mr. Serie.
And Donna and the team, the entire accounts department.
Partner said, deal with me, my girl. Okay. All right. Yeah, the entire accounts department and my gooseberry.
Gooseberry?
My gooseberry.
Blackberry.
Oh, it's same way, boy. Goose, black.
Not goose. What goose you can tell me there? Blackberry.
What's good for the goose is good for
my
this
currant, my black currant, or my blackberry. Yeah. Her name is Donna.
Maybe if I had black currant, those like would not be send me messages.
Big up. Donna, I didn't say that.
Hi, Donna. Good afternoon
all
to
right.
you. Liza, sweet blackberry, and all the folks over in Prowley. Let me say condolences. Some relatives of mine, the Louis Fernand and Fernand family, on the passing of Rollins Fernand last week. It was last week, yeah, about 85 years old. So condolences to the Louis Fernand and the Fernand families, respectively.
Okay.
May he rest in peace. Yes, So, folks, we're counting down till our first break, and then we come back with the letter. But let me tell you, I like it today already because a man already confirmed a question that was asked in the letter. So, men, this one is for y'all today. You know, this one is for y'all. This one is for. Do you think that you have a choice, no matter how you try to be monogamous and faithful? I almost say monotonous. Yeah, it's kind of no part a Freudian slip. Yeah. So is it just natural for you to not be monogamous? But we'll hear from you after the letter. After Empress Isa reads the letter in a few.
My girl, you know what they say about Fruitsy Simos, eh?
Partner, you know what they say about Fruitsy Simos?
My girl, you know what they say about Fruitsy Simos?
Boy, that Simos makes you score runs, you know.
So what do the experts say about Fruitsy Simos? Apart from tasting great, Fruitsy Simos is full of natural goodness your body needs. Simos is good for your skin, rich in vitamins and minerals, promotes and improves intimacy, boosts your immune system and lung function, suppresses appetite and increases weight loss, anti-inflammatory, and helps to improve blood count. Simos is rich in nutrients, which boosts your metabolism and increases energy levels, and is grown, harvested, and manufactured right here in the community of Prowley.
And that's what they say about Fruitsy Simos. Unless you say something else.
Fruitsy Simos, you know what they say.
Cover your bills with an interest-free payday loan from Quartz Ready Cash. Put some extra cash in your pockets with a Quartz Ready Cash loan. Expenses adding up? Cover the cost with an interest-free payday loan from Quartz Ready Cash up to $1,000. No security required. 24-hour approval. All you need is your ID, payslip, 2 references, 1 recent job letter, and proof of address. Visit us today at any of our Quartz or Ready Cash locations. Don't delay. Put some extra cash in your pockets with a Quartz Ready Cash loan. Quartz Ready Cash. Ready when you are.
Ooh, make it rum. Straight Vibes Rum.
When you want to see
Straight Vibes Rum. Distributed by Blue Water St. Lucia Limited. Every note is mastered. Every moment is unforgettable. Introducing the Straight Vibes Collection. Unstoppable, Fever, Ramping Shop, and Electric. Bold flavor, smooth finish, pure Caribbean energy. Made for the nights that don't slow down. And memories that last long after the last pour. Available at Massey Stores, Blue Water's Massad Grocery, ShopRite, Uptown Liquor Store, Glass Supermarket, and Delise Supermarket.
when you want to see straight vibes.
Enjoy responsibly.
The National Insurance Corporation is now even closer to you. We've opened a brand new branch at the Blue Coral Mall in the heart of Castries. Our new location is more spacious, more convenient, and designed with you in mind, making your visits faster, easier, and more comfortable. Whether you're submitting a claim, checking your contributions, or planning for retirement, we're here to serve you better. With branches on the Castries waterfront, Rodney Bay, Viewport, Soufriere, and now our brand new location at Blue Coral Mall in Castries. Getting service from the NIC has never been more convenient. So, visit us today. NIC, for the benefit of us all.
February, the magic returns elevated. It's Golden 2, live at the Sandals Grand Ballroom, February 28th, 2026. Presented in conjunction with the Independence Committee. An exclusive evening of golden performances, timeless voices, and musical moments that shaped a nation. Enjoy legendary vocals featuring Delia Samuel, the smooth Gregory Chabot, the passionate Paulinus Smith, the elegant Maria Lamontine Gastor, singing golden nostalgia, Patsy Cadet, the distinguished and classical Cletus Springer, our commanding vocalist Trevor Donnelly, Sally Elwin, singing timeless grace, also our youthful Dejan Alfred, plus our sensational violinist Yannick James, and this year's exciting upcoming vocalist Curton Anthony. Musical accompaniment under the directorship of Daniel Daniel. This is more than a show. It's a classy celebration of culture, legacy, and excellence. Tickets are $150 EC on sale at Steve's Barbershop and online at forcircletickets.com. Get your tickets early or pay more at the door. Dress with elegance. Arrive with pride. Golden 2. Experience the magic.
First National Bank is here for you. Let's make your first wish come true. With a mortgage built around you, tailored to make sure everything's smooth. 100% financing, it's true. Get a first wish mortgage, it's the best move. Get your mortgage now and fulfill your first wish. Just knowing that First National Bank is here for you. Let's make your first wish come true.
Visit your First National Bank branch or firstnationalbankonline.com to apply for your first wish mortgage.
First National Bank.
Greetings to all. Vanessa Henry Longhair, your certified image consultant, presenting Step Out 4, a one-day conference under the theme Communicate with Impact, where impact represents influence, mastery, presence, appearance, confidence, and tact. Joining me, our event hosts, Tracy Pilgrim George, cultural engagement strategist, and Charlene Skinner, certified professional coach. Our esteemed guest speaker, Stacey Melissa Giddens, cultural curator, and other leading industry experts on Saturday, February 28th from 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the Harbor Club Hotel. For an investment of $350, you will gain valuable insights on image and branding, communication strategies, networking, business etiquette, and much more. If you are a professional woman keen on communicating with impact, I will see you at Step Out.
Get your Step Out tickets at Colombian Emeralds International, La Place Carénage. Step Out is brought to you by Lovely Makeup Artistry and Image Consultancy, Radio Caribbean International, TBS TV, Glitz Law, Marigo Bay, JP Chenet, Strongbow, Harbor Club Hotel, Castries Duty Free, Colombian Emeralds International, Division Creative, Style with V, Images by Louise, Harris Paints Limited, Digital Legacy, Elecnics, Floral Studios Limited, St. Lucia Electricity Services, Solid Foundation Academy, Bank of St. Lucia Air and Seaports Authority, Lewis Industries, Real 3D Solutions, Mel's Beauty, and The Gift Wrap. See you at Step Out.
Join the fun and have a blast with Bingo at our new Blast Gaming Center located on the corner of Chisel and Brazil Street. Here's how to get started. Create an account at the Bingo counter or with a clerk. Select a 4-digit PIN number of your choice, which can easily be remembered. Then, make your Bingo purchase. You will receive a receipt which contains your account number and your purchase. Select either a tablet, thin client, or bar top device. To play on the device, select Play Bingo. Bingo with Blast. Know your limit. Play within it. Must be 18 years or older to participate in gaming. Powered by the St. Lucia National Lottery. Changing lives.
Upgrade your vehicle at Tire Zone, located at the Big Red Door by the VG Roundabout. Tire Zone offers a wide selection of stylish rims, tires of all sizes, and long-lasting batteries, all at exceptional prices with great service. Opening hours are Monday to Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sundays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Visit us or call 452-1313 for more information. That's 213-13. Tire Zone, located at the Big Red Door by the BG Roundabout. And the Harbor Club, the ultimate destination to indulge, whether it's your loved one, friends, or family. There's always something exciting happening. For celebrations, birthdays, anniversaries, or any special occasion, the place to be for the weekend brunch at 14 North every Sunday, only USD 65 per person, taxes included. You get vibrant Caribbean-inspired brunch buffet, live cooking stations, wine cocktails, and refreshing mimosas. Live entertainment. Make your Sundays unforgettable. Groups of 10 or more receive a 15% discount. And And without further ado, in fact, let's just say good afternoon. Imara has arrived.
Hi, Imara.
She has to give us our usual great greeting. Good day, y'all. Yeah, the bestest program is on Lettre.
Yes, Tafari. I make sure you're there.
Yeah, I'm sure you're there.
Okay.
All right. And Vivian Armstrong says, Team RCI,
Yay.
Good afternoon to you, my darling. And Liza is going to go straight into that letter.
Remember, the number to call is 4523046 and the WhatsApp number is 2846001. Please and thanks. And the letter reads, Dear Butu, all my life, I used to say one thing with all my heart and chest. Heart and chest. I will never be like my father. My father had women in all communities all around. Vieux-Fort, Soufre, Bexo. I have a sister in Ancillary. Every Christmas was just pure confusion. Growing up, I used to judge him hard. I say I would be different. I say I would be one woman man. Stable, disciplined, respectable. Then I grew up, and Butu, I realized something. I enjoy women. Yes. Not in a reckless way. I am not abusing nobody. I'm not promising marriage to 5 at once. But I like company. I like conversation. I like the excitement of getting to know somebody new. Right now, I seen 2 women, Butu. Serious. Hey, look serious, boy.
What, Imara watching already?
Look emphasis on serious. Both of them have potential. Both of them could be wife material in different ways. One is calm, structured, family-oriented. The other one is ambitious, sharp, pushes me to think bigger. And here's the problem. There are also 2 or 3 others. Papa. Your chui. There are also 2 or 3 others I still talking to casually. Not heavier. Hey, if not heavy, light. But I feel like if I cut them off too fast, I might be closing doors too early. And lately, something hitting me. What if I not built for monogamy? What if I fight in nature? My grandfather was the same way. My father the same way. Most of my partners, same story. We just wired to like variety. But at the same time, Gasa, I tired. I tired of juggling. Tired of hiding phone, tired of remembering who I told what story. Gasa, I want peace. I want stability. I want to build something real with one woman. But when I imagine choosing one and shutting down all options forever, like in Disney, I feel anxiety. like I losing something. Is that immaturity? Or is that just being a man? Butu, be honest. Are most men pretending at monogamy? Or do you grow into it? Because I don't want to wake up 10 years from now and realize I become the very man I said I would never be. Signed, trying to break the pattern. We have to read that letter one more time.
Somebody, anyway, go ahead.
One more time, because you all need to grasp what the letter is presenting to us this afternoon. Don't get confused, people. Dear Butu, all my life, I used to say one thing with all my heart and chest. I will never be like my father. My father had women in all communities all around. Vieux-Fort, Soufre, Bexo, you name it. I even hear I have a sister in Ancillary. Every Christmas, my brother, pure confusion. Growing up, I used to judge him hard. I say I would be different. I say I would be a one-woman man. Stable, disciplined, respectable. Then I grew up. And Butu, I realized something. I enjoy women. Yes. Not in a reckless way. I am not abusing nobody. I'm not promising marriage to 5 at once. But I like company. I like conversation. I like the excitement of getting to know somebody new. Right now, I seen 2 women. Serious. Both of them have potential. Both of them could be wife material in different ways. One is calm, structured, family-oriented. The other, ambitious, sharp, pushes me to think bigger. And here's the problem. There are also 2 or 3 others I still talking to casually. Nothing heavy. It can be lighter. But I feel like if I cut them off too fast, I might be closing doors too early. And lately something hitting me. What if I'm not built for monogamy? What if I'm not built for monogamy? All of that. What if I fight in nature? My grandfather was the same. My father the same way. Most of my partners, same story. We just wired to like variety. But at the same time, Butu, I tired. Tired of juggling. Tired of hiding phone. Tired of remembering who I told what story. I want peace. I want stability. I want to build something real with one woman. But when I imagine choosing one and shutting down all options forever, partner, I feeling anxiety. Like I losing something. Is that immaturity? Or is that just being a man? Butu, to be honest, are most men, Butu, be honest, are most men pretending at monogamy? Or do you grow into it? Because I don't want to wake up 10 years from now and realize I become the very man I said I would never be. Signed, trying to break the pattern.
Break the chains, release the chains. We have comments already, so I'm gonna read them.
Release the kraken.
I if we're having a connection problem because messages coming on the phone. You see, all right, you're not coming on the on this computer screen. So I have to read off the
Oh,
phone.
Okay.
All right. So Mel says that's an easy solution to this problem. The answer he's looking for is in the Bible. But is the Bible anyway?
Oh,
He's
Lord.
trying to please and satisfy his flesh, but he should be pleasing the Lord. Quote, seek first the kingdom of heaven and all the rest will fall in line. End quote. Give God his due and God will give back to you. AP, that's it. With a satisfied smile. I am satisfied. I am satisfied. Because I go read a comment. I agree with our partner.
Read your comment,
Yes,
please.
sexy Rasta or Rasta partner. Hey, Liza. Liza is pretending to act disinterested in what I'm about to say. So, first of all, they asked me if I wrote a letter to myself. But on a serious note, my father he gave it. On a serious note, it says monogamy is a learned social behavior, which is something that we have brought up here, that I have brought up here before already, right, Liza? Before Virgie is disturbing my chain of thought. And why are you wearing green today?
Focus.
You see, y'all disturbing me as a yes. So monogamy is a learned social behavior. I think I've said that before.
You have.
We born now. We born to breed, Papa. I think I've said so already as well. We're no different from the animals. So thank you very much for confirming something that I believe is a truthful theory. Okay, so Kelvin says, I think the writer experienced something, so he is not trusting being in a relationship with one woman.
Okay.
Blackman says, juggle your wallets as well, boss man, because running women will run your wallet dry.
That's another.
£1 says, confession Wednesday, bro. Mara says, juggling is tough, it weighs you down. Bertie Jones, good afternoon to you. Writer, take that letter to confession on this big Ash Wednesday. I'm a one-man girl. That's Mara. One-man woman.
Okay.
Nadia says, my brother, at the rate there, drop all of them and start over because neither is the one. Imara says, how variety sweet soul. Variety is the spice of life.
Oh Lord, Imara.
And £1 doesn't say when I say she's a one-man woman. £1 says, you didn't want to be like your father, but it looks like you go overtake him. Now is where I want. If you know what to do, just drop all of them and start new.
But why?
Kevin says loyalty is something by itself.
So would it be something that he will have to be doing all the time? Because when I read the letter, my first point would have been, or I said I would have shared with our listeners, is that I'm not throwing any judgment out there to the writer. I am being absolutely judgmental free right now. And I'm just saying that with social attitudes being shifted in this day and age, right? If you have realized that just the thought of being committed to one person icks you or icks at your soul or eats at your soul, my brother, then that's some reflection that you need to do to tell yourself if you're gonna move in a different direction, meaning not to be so traditional and follow what society expects you to be, because we are taught or we are brought up to think that life is about meeting one person and then
societal construct.
You understand? You meet one person. That's what we condition. That's what they condition us to believe, right?
Yeah, like
you meet one person all your life, and that's it. That's it. Full stop. AP. That's it. You sit down, you breathe, you make children, you do this, you do that. No matter what you're going through, hell could come now.
And if you get divorced, you have to go in front of the church.
Exactly. You understand? But what I'm saying is, if you realize that just the thought of being committed to one person and being in an exclusive relationship is one that really frightens you, you cannot bring yourself to want to be in it, then at the end of the day, my brother, you cannot force yourself to do something you do not want to do just for you to fit in a box. So if you want to, how should I say it, move away from what society wants you to be, and you want to be something outside of that box, then you can be outside of that box. But it has its boundaries as well. Because if you are going to explore being in a polygamy relationship, meaning with more than one, for other persons, other places, it's accepted already. If that's what you want to do, my brother, have the people involved, whoever that you have your eyes set on to be part of that, you let them know what it is in terms of, because while you're dating, you're forming connections as well. So you need to let these people know that those you're dating casually, the two you set your eyes on to as well, you need to be honest with them as well.
Yeah, but you see, that brings up a sociological and anthropological discussion, because as we talk about, we look at, as you rightfully mentioned, in certain societies and religions, this has been normalized, the polygamous relationship. And if you realize that the whole idea of monogamy is something that's more pervasive throughout Christian beliefs, Christian beliefs. But if you look outside country who've never seen a book about Christianity, who've never been introduced to Christianity before, these things exist like a normal part of society. We are being societal construct. This is based on the judgment, on the view that if you cheat, you commit adultery, you go into hell and that kind of thing. Hell doesn't exist. Hell ceases to exist or never existed in many other societies. So it brings to question our whole existence, whether this is normal, whether what we are doing is normal, or whether we are even though we are in the majority worldwide, whether we are the abnormal ones. Because Christianity was only spread through throughout the Americas and the world through slavery.
It came to our shores through slavery.
So it's a discussion. I can sort of relate to this person, this writer, to the point that growing up, the influences of television, always thinking that the perfect life is you meet one person, you get married. The Disney Channel syndrome, I call it, right? Whereas I had a father, and forgive me, Daddy, who for all intents and purposes, you can say was a womanizer, but I don't like that term. He had women. He liked women.
And that was my second point.
Right. I sort of vowed that that's not where I want, because I was always one of those who I'd fall in love fast young, because I figured this is how it should be. That's how I should go forward in life. But then, as the time I hit my 20s, my late teens, my 20s, yeah, sir, you start getting conflicted as to whether that is really right, because it becomes a natural thing. And not only people are the guys around you, but it becomes a natural thing for you to be attracted to women.
But then that's the thing. I don't want it to be misconstrued with what I'm saying. I'm not saying that this is something as a woman that is gonna be accepted by every woman. You understand? For some women, it's a no-no from the moment they realize that's what you're on.
Yep.
They're gonna put you in your place and let you know that's not what they're on. And majority of women, that's where their headspace is.
And some are fine with being
some are fine with you having somebody else or whatever, because whatever they have might have gone through, their past traumas would also inflict the decision of wanting to be in a type of relationship where they neither here nor there. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So if you 1 foot in, 1 foot out, it's okay with me as well. You understand? But conversation takes front seat in that situation, because you set your eyes on 2 women already. You have already said you have seen them to be, the marriage type. So you're already fantasizing, you're already alluding that you could see yourself with either or being in a committed relationship that leads to marriage, where you find yourself settling down and everything and But there are the other women you do not want to let go. Why is that?
We have a call. That's the fire. We have a call coming. We have to use the phone because
no problem.
The one screen. Tafari. Good, white brother. Good afternoon to you. What's up?
What's going on?
We there.
All right. So yeah. Anyhow, hey, Butu.
My brother.
All are the people that in the beginning of your show that you give shout outs to? How come them people don't call?
I one day. Well, you see, I suspect most times they're on their phone. They're on their phone watching on Facebook. So,
and some of them are just shy. They have expressed to us that.
Yeah. Some guys don't.
They don't want to call. They like to text.
I don't get no shout out, and I was the one that's.
I did shout you out, Tafari.
My brother.
Yeah, that's we ain't talking about. We get. Yeah, I get shouted up because Liza say, "Yeah, Tafari, make sure."
Yeah,
you see you.
We are gonna cry over this spilled milk today. We'll just make sure the milk.
You're too dangerous.
Make sure the milk is spilled again.
Make your contribution. You're too dangerous.
Because you know.
Sorry, brother. I'm multitasking. I'm a bit of the ADHD. You know, sometimes I try and do a million things at one time. I forget the important things and people.
Yeah, big up the Butu and big up the Liza.
Yes, my brother.
Give thanks, my darling.
Anyhow, so yeah, so the topic at hand. What I think is, you see, I'm gonna be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest.
I hope you are. I hope you always are.
no, yeah. I'm always honest, and saying that is also a figure of speech as well.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, one of the best things and the nicest, one of the greatest inventions that the Most High ever made is females. No, seriously, Butu. If you there's the best thing because we as human beings, we are the supreme inventions.
Mm-hmm.
We are higher than everything. That's why the Most High prepare everything first and made us last and put us there. He made all preparations for us. Because we are the only one, we are the only creation that was created in His image, just like Him as a replica of the Almighty. So you have to understand where women is concerned. Women has been to a man, a man's weakness and strength. So a lot of times, and not all women are the exact same. Sometimes you'll see one woman, she will be this way, she will think, okay, let's say one woman would have, let's say out of 10 qualities, one woman may have 5, and another woman would have another 5. Not all may. So you'll find sometimes a man will say like, wow, boy, yeah, boy, she has that, but she has that, and it is, and a lot of times, in ancient Africa, it still goes on today in certain countries and certain places, where polygamy, it exists, even among the Muslim faith, should I say, it still exists, and so you cannot really blame a man for being that way. In certain cultures, it may be wrong, so you understand, maybe Liza may see it as wrong, but maybe if Liza was a Muslim, or maybe in a different culture, she wouldn't see it as wrong, So there's, I wouldn't say it's wrong and I wouldn't say it's right. To each his own. It is also kind of an expensive venture.
Yes, it is.
To have that going on, because you have to treat each one of them equally. It won't be, because women are very emotional. They eventually when let's say you have 2 wives or 2 women or whatever. One will say, hey, Butu gave her a car, and you and he buy a motorbike for me. What kind of thing is that? You know. So yeah, so you know, so it's so again, if to the writer, you know, you have to be very careful because, and the reason why I'm saying that you have to be careful because hearts are involved, including his own heart, because you know eventually he will be in love with one of them or all of them if that's how we feel, you know, and you have to be careful because sometimes if you try to the you know the story about the dog and the bone that sees reflection in thing, and you know you have to be careful because you may end up losing. So it's best to have, and we are not perfect as men, we are not perfect, and women are not perfect. A relationship is a lot of work. There's a lot that go into it, you know. A man would have a wife, trust me, I've been there. A man would have a wife, and sometimes the man will go through hell. It's like, oh my God, you know. But on a level, that is how the cookie crumbles. That is how life is. You know, it's in anything apart from that, my brother, in this world we live in, is a fairy tale. Unless maybe you go to, you know, unless a man go to another country where the culture is different. You know, where some women, you know, some maybe you might go in another country, and all the women may desire once you have 5 cow, and you and you have, you know, that'll be good enough for them. Other country, you know, other women will desire much more.
All right.
You know, but yeah.
So as we close, your advice, right? That's your.
You have to be. Sorry.
Yeah, advice to the writer. Sorry about it.
Yeah. So, well, the advice to the writer is, brother, you have to be careful. You have to take your time, and you have to know exactly what you want and what you're doing. You know, don't try to hang your hat where your hand can reach. Don't try to bite off more than you can chew, so you could end up choking.
Yes.
Yeah, so you know, so it's just be careful. To each his own. You know, search your heart, give it some serious thought. Maybe have a conversation. You could probably know, because some women don't mind a man having an ex-woman or whatever. Some women do, and a lot of women don't want that. So you have to really do your research and make sure you know exactly what you want and what you're getting, because if not, you know, you'll end up with nothing.
All right.
That's my vibe for today.
All right, my brother. Thanks a lot for that contribution, as always. Yeah, man.
All
Take
the
it easy,
time.
bro. Sorry. I have to deal with that thing, you know. Let me see if I can get back to it. Yes. So, Liza, yeah. So you were weighing in on your thoughts and on. Weighing in with your thoughts on the situation, and it pretty much, like Tafari said, it's to each his own. Eh?
That's what I said. That was my first point.
Like I said,
social attitudes are changing.
They are changing.
So if it's something where the thought of being in a monogamous relationship is something you fear, it gives you anxiety, then my brother, go outside of the social norms. And if it's something you want to try, or you wanna do, or if that's the life you wanna live, that's why I started by saying I'm not judging the fellow, and I would not, because it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you have to bring the conversation to the forefront. You cannot allow to just be talking to everybody casually and you building connections, because it's almost like the courting game you're playing. You have every person that you actually talking to right now there in a honeymoon phase.
Well, that's be honest on that one though. What we haven't really gathered yet from his letter, and he hasn't really stated it, is to whether those relationships he shared. He said serious, but he didn't state whether he has been stringing them, these two main ones, whether they know about each other. What's the dynamics of that relationship?
Well, if it was something where they knew about it each other, my brother, I think he would have pointed out that he would have, because he would have wanted to build a strong case for himself.
He would have.
But at the end of the day, whether or not they know, they don't do, a conversation must be brought up, because you're the one doing the chasing, and you're the one that feeling guilty, or even, I wouldn't say guilty, you're the one that is fearful of actually settling down. You understand?
Right.
So it's for you to let everybody know where your chips are falling.
That is
you
true.
cannot string people along, my brother. Build connections with people and not let them know what they're in that ride for, on that ride for. You understand?
You are very right.
So if we're not saying that for you wanting to be in your in your polygamous relationship is something. You see, you're talking too fast. If you want to be in your polygamous relationship, we're not saying that you're wrong to want to be like that. You understand what I'm saying? Because I will not come on this platform and judge anybody if they decide that's what they want to. My brother, if that's what you want to do, that's what you really want to do, then that's what you're gonna do. But you just have to make sure that all the parties involved are aware of where your headspace is, where you sharing your feelings, where your heart is being shared, my brother. Whether it's something that is gonna be expensive for you or not, it is important to let people know, because you're building connections. So it's important for people to know your headspace.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and then after we're going to take in the rest of the comments and, of course, the letter. We shall read or summarize the letter again. We'll be back in just about 7 minutes.
And my girl, you know what they say about Fruitsissimo, eh?
Partner, you know what they say about Fruitsissimo?
My girl, you know what they say about Fruitsissimo?
Boy, that Simos makes me score runs, you know.
So what do the experts say about Fruitsissimo? Apart from tasting great, Fruitsissimo is full of natural goodness your body needs. Simos is good for your skin, rich in vitamins and minerals, promotes and improves intimacy, boosts your immune system and lung function, suppresses appetite and increases weight loss, anti-inflammatory, and helps to improve blood count. Simos is rich in nutrients, which boosts your metabolism and increases energy levels, and is grown, harvested, and manufactured right here in the community of Prale.
And that's what they say about Fruitsissimo. Unless you say something else.
Fruitsissimo, you know what they say.
Join RCI and Fix every Monday at 12:20 p.m. for Financial Mondays. Learn how to manage your money, save, spend less, budget, and invest. Get advice on investments and financial plans that can benefit you, your family, and others. Create your own financial stability with Fix Financial Mondays every Monday, 12:20 p.m. only on RCI.
This cannot be happening right now. My interview's in 20 minutes.
Julia had one job: get there. But it looks like her battery life was low. And now, instead of sealing the deal at her future dream job, she's going to be stuck working in a 2x4 sized cubicle next to Tanya, who talks too much, and Stinky Fit Steve indefinitely. Don't be like Julia. Make sure you get where you need to with the all-new Maximo battery. Available island-wide at all automotive art stores and leading gas stations and part shops. The all-new Maximo battery now comes with an up to 2-year full replacement warranty for installation and free maintenance check at Automotive Art. The all-new Maximo battery. Get there.
On February 21st to 2026, Point Surfing comes alive for Sovereign. Sovereign, a night of celebration, culture, and elevated energy from 7 p.m. till. Enjoy the flavors of St. Lucia with entertainment by DJ Shanks, Hollywood HP, and more. Sovereign, ticket outlets, The Cell, Promotech, and the Eclipse team. Follow eclipseinternational.slu on Facebook and Instagram for more info. Sovereign, February 21st, Point Seraphim from 7 p.m. till.
This independence, St. Lucia moves forward under one banner. Tuva Assam, nourishing our people, strengthening our nation. On Sunday, February 22nd, the nation comes alive as we celebrate 47 years of independence. From 10 a.m., witness the National Military Parade at the Mikut North Playing Field, a powerful display of discipline, service, and national pride. Stay on as the celebration continues with the National Independence Rally, bringing together culture, community, and country in one proud moment. Experience the colors, creativity, and the talent of our people at the Independence Showcase, celebrating who we are and how far we've come. Independence 47.
Celebrate 47 years of independence with Massey Stores Home. From Thursday to Saturday only, we're having a store-wide sale. 25% off with higher purchase and 15% off on cash purchases. Yes, you heard right. We're giving 25% off on higher purchases and 15% off on cash purchases. Take advantage of our 3-day independence sale. Happy independence from our Massey Stores family to yours.
Not for profit charity, but for service we can handle your financial business. I'll loan that you need, they can assist. No other credit union can do it like this. Get your contactless Visa card ASAP. Need some cash, just tap, tap, tap. Online services, download the app. No waiting in line, just tap, tap, tap. Safest way to secure your money. Solutions Workers Credit Union, Paese, put in workers first. That's what we do. The SLUWCU, yeah.
WMAT, community made shop. With outlets from Gros Lake to Soufriere, WMAT is indeed your community shop, giving you the best prices and widest variety. We've got everything you need: chicken, turkey, beef and pork, saltfish, pigtail, ham, all in stock, delicious franks, nuggets, cheese and fries. Prices you can't beat and quality for sure. With 9 locations island-wide, WMAT is your one-stop family meat shop. WMAT, small store, big convenience.
WMAT.
Ooh, make it rum. Straight Vibes Rum. Straight Vibes Rum. Distributed by Blue Water St. Lucia Limited. Every note is mastered. Every moment is unforgettable. Introducing the Straight Vibes Collection. Unstoppable, Fever, Ramping Shop, and Electric. Bold flavor, smooth finish, pure Caribbean energy. Made for the nights that don't slow down. And memories that last long after the last pour. Available at Massey Stores, Blue Waters, Massad Grocery, ShopRite, Uptown Liquor Store, Glass Supermarket, and the Deli's Supermarket.
When you want to feel straight vibes.
Enjoy responsibly. Cover your bills with an interest-free payday loan from Quartz Ready Cash. Put some extra cash in your pockets with a Quartz Ready Cash loan. Expenses adding up? Cover the cost with an interest-free payday loan from Quartz Ready Cash up to $1,000. No security required. 24-hour approval. All you need is your ID, payslip, 2 references, 1 recent job letter, and proof of address. Visit us today at any of our Quartz or Ready Cash locations. Don't delay. Put some extra cash in your pockets with a Quartz Ready Cash loan. Quartz Ready Cash. Ready when you are.
And my girl, you know what they say about Fruitsissimo, eh?
Partner, you know what they say about Fruitsissimo?
My girl, you know what they say about Fruitsissimo?
Boy, that Simos makes you score runs, you know.
So what do the experts say about Fruitsissimo? Apart from tasting great, Fruitsissimo is full of natural goodness your body needs. Simos is good for your skin, rich in vitamins and minerals, promotes and improves intimacy, boosts your immune system and lung function, suppresses appetite and increases weight loss, anti-inflammatory, and helps to improve blood blood count. CMOS is rich in nutrients, which boosts your metabolism and increases energy levels, and is grown, harvested, and manufactured right here in the community of Bralette.
And that's what they say about Fruitsy CMOS. Unless you say something else.
Fruitsy CMOS, you know what they say.
And we're back. We're back. We are back with Lettre for today, Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. Yeah, let me say belated birthday greetings to my cousin Kareem Casey King, all the way in the US. Love you, cuz. Hope you had a wonderful birthday. Celebrated yesterday, February 17th. Sorry, 2 days ago. And Empress comes back with a cup and a smile. Hola. And I was going to say,
to put my business like that.
Well, you know what? I have a message there saying 2026, and we can't see Eliza's face on
with
the
the
cam.
still.
You hear that, Tafari? With the
still.
Continue waiting. I'm going to read the letter. From a man perspective. But you see, that's the thing. I suspect something wrong around the place there, because I seen messages coming through.
But you cannot
on the phone. I not seen on the WhatsApp.
But you're not seeing it?
Nope. Okay. All right. Okay. So we're not seeing it. Something wrong with that. Maybe I have to update. Anyway. So I was reading the Facebook comments. Before I read the letter, let me see the Facebook comments. I have to go back, because sometimes you get in them and you end up reading responses to things. So 1 pound says, okay, remember 1 pound said, if you know what to do, just drop all of them and start new. All right. So he says, bring both of them on a date. Talk to them, see what they want in life and in a relationship. Then you go and you know which one to choose. That sounds like an interview on The Bachelor or something. Or Bachelorette. And he said, a black man says, okay, you need blood, my G, because if he tries that, he will get stabbed. There'll be violence. He said, the man try that, there'll be violence.
Not necessarily.
So 1 pound says, I'm not talking about bringing them on the same date at the same time. Black man says, here's my litmus test for this. As a man, before I even read what he says, I will just preface it by saying, I think it sounds simple, but it's never that simple.
Sometimes it is simple. Yeah, because what people keep on forgetting is that in this time, this life we live in right now, many persons' mind are open to a lot of things that they will close and basically shun for.
See, I would have agreed with you when you said many persons' minds are blown, because I believe that we're reaching an age where people's minds are cease to exist. But in this context, people's how should I put it? It's actually a thing about culture. It's the evolution of culture. The culture of a society.
It all boils down to this.
The evolution of a culture.
You also when you put person in environment, right? When you take that person and you put them in the environment based on what you have in the letter, that is, right? You could actually get a picture of the background or feel of the background, that is, right? And you said something earlier where you talk about the influences of TV, right? And also sometimes the persons around you, and also your household, right? So most times, if me as a female, I grow up and I see my mom bringing different people to the house, whether it's something that is sexual or not, but I see it's something that is something that is welcoming and it's accepted. What would you what you think would happen to me growing up constantly seeing that? I will definitely pick up on that same type of pattern, energy pattern, and then it would be something that would be inducted in my everyday life as well. I will grow up having any body coming to my home, whether it's sexual or not, and then I would think that's okay, it's acceptable. You understand?
I have a question though. Because many times they would say that this whole thing about men having more than one woman is an ego thing. It's almost like an ego trip. But does that still? I'd really love to know, fellas. Does that still exist? Is it a boost to your ego having more than one woman, or is it just a feeling that you just you crave the variety? Because I'll put myself in that example. I've never felt it's an ego thing in my 20s and my 30s, when it was just you just having fun, you have women, you chat women, you date, you do whatever. It was never an ego thing. It was just an attraction, and you just follow that path, the attraction, whether it be a sexual attraction, whether it be, boy, I want to get to know that person, and they might at the same time I meet somebody else that you want to get to know with this with as equal or maybe even more fervor than this current one. Doesn't mean me like this person less. So I've never felt that it was an ego thing, but people have continued to proffer that theory over years that it's egos. That's why men like so much, because you can go and boast to their friends and say that I have 10 women, I have 20 women. Yeah, they are the book buffs. You encounter them all the time. The book buffs, you go, yeah, boy, from sa, yeah, or yeah, I swear, money a lot from that fella. That's very book buff, and for me personally, that kind of behavior actually turns me off in the conversation I'm having around.
As a female, it does.
So I really want to know, from the men's perspective, those who are inclined to have more than one woman, is it a matter of ego? Is it just something that you feel that you cannot, like the gentleman, the writer said, that you feel that you just cannot control? Now, we'll get the comments. When you go into your point, the comment I was reading from Blackman, he says, here's my litmus test as a man. And you said it, but I don't know if it applies to men and women. Here's my litmus test. As a man, would you be okay with your woman having multiple men? Your answer will tell you everything you need to know. Now, here's the thing. When I speak about, I believe that this thing is natural for men generally to have more than one woman. I look at the animal kingdom generally, and remember, I always use this term that we are no different from the animals we look down upon. Now, Tafari's made this comment about the Bible and we were made in God's image and likeness. I actually meant to ask him, does that mean that he denounces the theory of evolution? Because if we believe in the theory of evolution, as we are now, it's not God's image and likeness, and we were something else before. We were monkeys. We closer resembled monkeys. So let me just bring it right back to what I was talking about. We're part of the animal kingdom, and if you observe the rest of the animal kingdom, generally, two things in birds especially, and look at lions. The males are the brightly colored of the species, the ones more attractive. The males are always the ones who are most species are the ones who are most aggressive, going after the women. They'd go after more 1, 2, 3 women. I'm not saying that this is how we should be, but I do have to question it. When you look at I look at my own natural instincts and my primal instinct as a man, and that of those around me. Is it just not a natural thing for men to be attracted to more than one woman and to chase more than one woman? And that is the question we need. I want men to answer. Is it an ego thing, or do you just feel like it's a natural part of you? I think. Oh, we have a call. Tafara is calling again, and he wanted to. I'm sure he wanted to challenge my theory about image and likeness. Go ahead.
Yeah, boss. I hear you talking about evolution. I was listening to you. All right. Now, listen to me now. Evolution. When they talk about evolution, that thing what you saying about man come from monkeys and them type of thing, bro. That is I don't.
I'm bringing up the counter theory. I'm not saying. I'm not particularly saying this is my view. I'm bringing up the counter theory because you would have that view and someone else may disagree and probably bring up something else that can counter to the point that it may appear that their view is the correct one.
Yeah, okay, if you look at, according to, listen, even according to, I will quote from one of my favorite comedians, Cat Williams, where he said people saying man come from monkeys. So if man come from monkeys, what happened to the rest of the monkeys that stay monkeys? Are they retarded? You know, when I say evolution, I mean the evolution means that as time goes by, we tend to get better. So in other words,
No. Evolution is more about adaptability and becoming and about adaptability, because it's not about getting better. There are some may call it better, but there are particular animals where they have evolved to either having legs, growing into shells, building camouflage, even their hunting behavior changes. So it's a matter of both physiological and psychological and behavioral things. So evolution is not just a physical thing, Remember that.
I understand that, but to me, if you're evolving for the better. Because
you evolve to adapt to the environment that has been handed to you. Let's just put it that way.
And isn't that for a betterment, my brother?
It should be for your betterment, yes. Sometimes.
Right. So, okay. So, in other words, if you're, let's say, okay, if you're, let's say, if you're an animal that or anything at all that you probably come from a cold climate and then you're in a scorching hot climate and eventually you grow, let's say, like an extra skin to protect you from the heat not killing you. That is for if you look at dig deep into it is for a betterment. It is to your betterment. Anything that would help, anything that would help you is for a betterment.
Yeah,
that's me. Anything
predominantly, yeah.
But then you dropped into another climate, and what happens now? What does that skin do for you?
Well, again, you drop into another climate and you evolve.
Eventually,
you're supposed
to adapt to the climate over there.
No, but evolution supposed evolving the whole purpose that nature intended for us to evolve or give us the power to evolve is for a betterment. Nature always wants the best for us.
Yes, that is true.
We may not understand it or may not agree with it, but when the Most I'm not trying to stray off the topic. I'm sorry, not trying to stray off the topic.
No, because I actually have a question in that respect. Like you said, we may not like it, but would you say that we as human beings have evolved or devolved?
I was just
considering what we do. What we do now, the effects on climate, the effects on the climate, on climate change, on the environment, the effects on our relationship with each other. We become more violent. We may say that back in the day it was more brutal in the Stone Ages, but we've become more violent. We destroy the environment for our own betterment. So is this an evolution, or has everything that's happened to us as human beings and been an evolution or devolution?
It is honestly it is both. It is both because we have evolved. So, like, take for instance, like saying, okay, like a car. A cars has evolved. I shouldn't say. Should I say evolved?
Well, car manufacturing, car technology. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Technology.
So, but a car can be used. Even as, like I said before, even a simple thing as a stick can be used for good or bad. You can use a stick to say, okay, let me use this stick. Say, okay, Liza, I see you hungry. You're trying to pick this mango. Let me use this stick to stretch because, to stretch and pick the mango for you. And catch a mango, Liza, and she catch a mango and she eat it and she feel better. She had a nice fruit, Or if somebody uses a stick to beat somebody and kill them. Sorry for saying that, but So a lot of things. So a lot of things that mankind do. Yes, mankind. Like take for instance here, mankind make cars. The cars use oil and stuff that they dig up from the earth. And yes, it's helping us with transportation and to go here and there. There's better alternatives to the oil and stuff that we use, but it tends to hurt the environment. You know, and for certain people, they evolve, but some people can evolve to the detriment of others or other things or other species. You know, so evolution's supposed to be a good thing. Evolution was intended, like I said, by nature to be a good thing. Is mankind who take it on a different level, and a lot of their evolution is to the detriment of other things.
But you know, evolution has also been to the detriment, and put mankind aside, evolution has also been to the detriment of certain animal species. But we shall not go into that. No, I meant their own evolution. I meant their own evolution had been to their detriment in the longer run. They didn't last long after the evolution. But we have strayed.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
So I hope the writer in his evolution, I hope he evolved to be a much better person. I wish good for him.
Does liking many women make him not a good person? We tend to
I never said so.
Okay.
It was just a general.
Okay,
you know,
right.
wishing good on
Someone, yeah.
I didn't say what he's doing make him good or bad.
Okay.
I was just putting.
But even in that context, is it bad? Is it bad? But even in the context of relationship, is it bad that he likes so many women?
You could like other women and not act on it, you know.
Depends on what act is. Act is different from different people.
Act could be any form of emotional attachment or physical interaction.
All right.
Okay. There are some people that will like other people. They like many women, find them attractive, and never build any emotional connection or go anywhere near straying into something physical. They will never act on it.
I know my mother-in-law is seeing now, but I swear my wife does see me sometimes.
You understand?
See that person,
but I don't think the issue will ever be somebody liking to see other women.
Yeah.
You understand? It is human nature to like to see other people. Women like to see other people. But if you act on it,
not human nature.
It is. We're not saying that is not human nature either. Okay. But does it make it right for you to act on it? Make it move past you just liking to see somebody?
Well, I'll quote a great artist named Whitney Houston. It's not right, but it's okay.
Well, to each his own. That's why, and on the note of evolution, who is to say this is not what evolution is for this guy? Not being in a monogamous relationship because he is not built for it in this environment, and he feels as if he's been pressured to, but that's not something he wants to do. You understand? So at the end of the day, evolution is what it is for everybody. It to each his own. You understand? And that could be his betterment because he's not built for being committed to something or someone. He wants to be committed to multiple things or multiple people.
Yes. You know, one of the thing is and what makes a lot of sense, if you read it, and this could be left to interpretation as well, is that when you really check human beings on a whole or mankind, you know, like I said, this is left to interpretation. It's not enough for what man wants, but it is enough to feed the world.
Okay.
You know, in basically basically mostly every aspect, if you could think about it. Because right now, a lot of times, sometimes it's greed, because sometimes a man could be happy with just one woman.
Mhm.
And sometimes, and sometimes the man that would be, like there's a saying, a single man would wake up and say, oh my God, my future wife is sleeping with the wrong guy again. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it could be, a man could be happy with just one partner, that they have a beautiful overstanding, or as people would say, understanding. And sometimes when a guy would have, 2, 3, 10 women, sometimes he depriving another guy from having, maybe his soulmate or something. So I'm not saying that's the case for everybody, but like I would say again, it's not enough for what man wants, but it's enough to feed the world.
Feed the world. Thank you very much, my brother. As
bless and
always.
love,
Yeah,
nothing
man.
else.
Yeah, man. Love always. Take it easy. Here's the thing. A man can. Do you think that? Not do you think a man can have different women for different needs? And he says wants but needs, or they could all be wants, and we may think that they are needs. So for your emotional stability, financial security, and everything, yeah, of course, that's always the main person. And then they have those that they really enjoy the intimacy, not like they don't love intimacy, but they enjoy the intimacy, and that person fulfills another need, which brings a question. Kelvin asks the question we have to ask all the women he is talking to. Okay, let me put that again. The question we have to ask all the women he is talking to: are they single women or in a relationship already? Because there is more to it. A single woman might appreciate the fact and know that, okay, I'm gonna have somebody, and the fact that there's no commitment means that when she's ready, when she finally finds that person she wants to be, what his somebody is to him, to her, she'll move on, so she enjoys it for a time. So we have, like I said, we had no knowledge of really what these women think about the relationship.
You could just based on the tone, and tone is everything, eh? Words you choose to put in letters will give you a glimpse as to the tensity of the situation that the person is bringing forth in the letter. So you always need to pay attention to words and a tone of a letter.
But is he
You understand?
Is he stockpiling women? You think, Liza? You think he's stockpiling women?
I
or
don't
he
think
just can't.
I don't think he's stockpiling. I think this is a man who genuinely likes having something new. That's the simplest way I could put it.
Yeah, we can put it that. I would have thought so, but he also said there's two he's serious with. And
What
obviously they're not
serious?
new. They're not new. He's been with them for a while.
What
apparently.
serious? But that's two out of
Five or something, so-
the 5. Eh?
Yeah, that's all.
So that's the 2 out of the
That's a
5.
lot of women. Guys, like, you know how much. You know.
That's why he said
emotionally.
That's why he said
no sexual relationship thing. Huh?
he's tired of juggling. He's tired of hiding phone and tired of remembering what he told who what story.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, because if it's just a partner, just intimate you,
Exactly.
hop from there to there.
Exactly.
That's understandable.
So
There's no
that's
commitment.
why I said that this gentleman is building connections.
Hey, he's flow by.
That's what I said.
You have a potential.
That's not a gentleman that is coming on a casual date and you'll just bounce around, you'll have a few drinks and that's it, and hi, hello. And when I feel lonely, I pull up my phone, I text you and say, hey, what's up? Been a while. Nah, that's not what's happening there. That man has met these 5 ladies and he has continuously been on a roller coaster with them in terms of the courtship. So he has built connections with these people. Connections. He's building relationships with these people.
5G, brother.
You understand what I'm telling you? He's giving these women, as much as he doesn't want to take the responsibility of saying that he's giving them false hope. He is. In reality, he is.
But in a small country like that, somebody know that man, them women know that man reputation.
You understand?
A small country like that, people know us.
You understand what I'm saying?
So I'm wondering if the women, boy, it'd be good to hear a woman's perspective on her if she knows she's a part of a man's trailer of 5 and how she feels about it.
But it's something where we said earlier, if these women or majority of these women are indeed single and they too never make it known that they do not want anything serious and they're just stringing along as well.
They 5 never make it.
Yes. You understand? And they're just stringing along too, then both parties are neither here nor there. So what's the problem?
What is the problem? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Neither here or there. So why should there be a problem?
We understand. But the complexities in that situation, Miguel, we have to look at the what ifs too. Right? And the what ifs, for many people are saying, oh, it might not be. What does serious mean? So is that serious mean leaning on a more sexual kind of thing in that serious? The two women, he said that I now seen 2 of them women there, and boy, serious. Okay? So am I to believe, or can I assume rather, in that serious you're talking about there, you'll have some sexual you'll have some fraternizing or some sexual vibe going along with you cutting these 2 out of the 5 as well. Now, if that's the case, we have to also bring in the health aspect of it.
Yeah, I was about to say, when things gonna change, the moment one of them women get pregnant.
You understand? We also have to bring the health aspect of it, and that's one of the what ifs. You understand? You check it.
What if we were wrong?
So if it's that, and then again, people always talk about, we say on the show, communication and conversation and and we know our society techno wed advice. No, we have to grow up, and if we want to be in matured things, we want to partake in matured things, or things that is intended for matured people. You have to have the matured conversation. You need to pull up your pants and your big girl panties, and you have to have the conversation. You have to be able to stomach the conversations. If you know you're not ready for these things and you're still immature about these things, leave these situations alone.
Oh yeah, leave it alone.
Leave it alone, because that's just going to cause more mess in our so-called society, where we're causing more and more relationships to fail, to be doomed.
Agreed.
You understand?
All right, we have just about 30 seconds left, and after the break, we're going to come into your comments and our final thoughts. And boy, does Liza have some thoughts. All right, so we're watching Lettre for today, Wednesday, February 18th. I close my eyes and I go right, 2026. The numbers to call are 4523046, and you can text as well on 28460001. We mine is brought to you by Fruitsy CMOS. You know what they say.
And my girl, you know what they say about Fruitsy CMOS, eh?
Partner, you know what they say about Fruitsy CMOS?
My girl, you know what they say about Fruitsy CMOS?
Boy, that CMOS makes you score runs, you know.
So what do the experts say about Fruitsy CMOS? Apart from tasting great, Fruitsy CMOS is full of natural goodness your body needs. CMOS is good for your skin, rich in vitamins and minerals, promotes and improves intimacy, boosts your immune system and lung function, suppresses appetite and increases weight loss, anti-inflammatory, and helps to improve blood count. CMOS is rich in nutrients, which boosts your metabolism and increases energy levels, and is grown, harvested, and manufactured right here in the community of Prague.
And that's what they say about Fruitsy CMOS. Unless you say something else.
Fruitsy CMOS, you know what they say.
47 years of St. Lucian independence is a monumental occasion. Tito Bear is here to help you raise a glass with friends and celebrate St. Lucia. This independence, grab a friend and share a cold one and say cheers to St. Lucia as we celebrate 47 years of St. Lucia's independence. And that's not all. All participating outlets will have Tito Bear on special at 4 for $20. Purchase 2 6-packs at participating supermarkets. You get a chance to walk away with exclusive Tito Lucian merch. Rec 758 in your hats, your tote bags, your shirts, and so much more. Cheers to 47 years of independence in Lucia with Tito Bear. Promotion runs at participating outlets until February 28 and is available while stocks last. Terms and conditions apply. You must be 18 and over to participate. Visit titobear.com for more info.
Tout couche à l'hôpital nous qu'a dire l'histoire. L'histoire de maman amoun, fouet amoun, ja amoun. Ek l'histoire à ce traitement moun ça la fini, ça c'est les pour l'autre chapitre là. Boum. Ça veut dire la caille amoun. Mais toutefois, moun qui ja fini joindre traitement à l'hôpital là, ka weste be espérer. Mise inédita, comme jour, comme semaine, existe des situations di, comme moi moun sa la ka espérer. Pas puisque yo vle espérer, mais puisque personne pas ka vini amase yo. Nous comprenons la vie à sa manière koto wa bawase. Et ba on y a chay bagay ka fait. Mais tous les l'autres jours moun sa la espérer. Ça veut dire a lot moun qui peut-être à peine, peut-être à dans situation criticale, pas à joindre à couche à l'hôpital là qui yo brisé tout bonnement. Aussi, les yo kuyo ou et do famille préparer, souple préparer corps aussi. Amasser famille aller. Mene yo viwe à place confortable yo et puis famille yo. Côté soulagement yo kay continue. D'avouer pour ka moun pas ka do bout les moun sa la quitter l'hôpital là. Qui ka continue et puis ou. Ça c'est yo commission pour le ministère de santé exafé quoi mon.
I hooked on the taste of Domino's Pizza. I hooked on the flavor of Domino's Pizza. Always remember, nothing tastes better than Domino's Pizza. And what makes it greater is that we deliver. So it's like no other. Prices are better. Always remember, nothing tastes better than Domino's Pizza.
Choose Domino's Pizza with locations in Rockney Bay, Caribbean Cinemas, William Peter Boulevard, and J4.
Spend your life living VOS's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do. Just tap the David VOSL Visa. Spend your life living just a tap away. From online shopping to the perfect view. Your dreams are waiting for you. Groceries, fine dining, wherever you go. From coffee breaks to checkout lanes, gas stations, aeroplanes. VOSL makes it easy, let's go. Tap the David VOSL Visa. Live your life your way, anytime, anywhere.
Tap into your life anywhere, anytime with your VOSL Visa credit card.
Spend your life living VOSL's got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do.
Catch
Catch it where the vibe is nice with VLTs at our Blast Gaming Center. Simply select a terminal, insert your valid EC dollar bills, select your favorite Blast VLT game and play. Wager starts as low as 20 cents and up to $10 depending on the game. Blast. Know your limit. Play within it. Must be 18 years or older to participate in gaming. Powered by the St. Lucia National Lottery, changing lives.
Celebrate 47 years of independence with Massey Stores Home. From Thursday to Saturday only, we're having a store-wide sale. 25% off with higher purchase and 15% off on cash purchases. Yes, you heard right. We're giving 25% off on higher purchases and 15% off on cash purchases. Take advantage of our 3-day independence sale. Happy independence from our Massey Stores family to yours.
On February 21st to 2026, Point Surfing comes alive for Sovereign. Sovereign, a night of celebration, culture, and elevated energy. From 7 p.m. till enjoy the flavors of St. Lucia with entertainment by DJ Shanks, Hollywood HP, and more. Sovereign, ticket outlets, The Cell, Promotech, and the Eclipse team. Follow eclipseinternational.slu on Facebook and Instagram for more info. Sovereign. February 21st, Point Surfing from 7 p.m. till.
Join the fun and have a blast with Bingo at our new Blast Gaming Center located on the corner of Chisel and Brazil Street. Here's how to get started. Create an account at the Bingo counter or with a clerk. Select a 4-digit PIN number of your choice, which can easily be remembered. Then, make your Bingo purchase. You will receive a receipt which contains your account number and your purchase. Select either a tablet, thin client, or bar top device. To play on the device, select Play Bingo. Bingo with Blast. Know your limit. Play within it. Must be 18 years or older to participate in gaming. Powered by the St. Lucia National Lottery. Changing lives.
And we're back with Lettre for today, Wednesday, February 18th, 2025. I know why I was coming to say September again. I know what's wrong with me. What is wrong with me? The year just started. All right, so let me just read the last bit of comments before I get into the final letter. And of course, just reminding you what our letter was all about, my people. A man said he judged his father his whole life for having plenty of women and children. Now he's grown and realizing that he's enjoying the options just the same. He's seeing 2 serious prospects and he's still entertaining a few others, but he's saying he wants peace and one woman. But the thought of shutting down all options is giving him anxiety. So the question was, is monogamy a natural thing or is it just discipline? And as I read the comments here, Kelvin says, mate can see who's better, but he's not ready, but having fun. 1 pound says, what you don't want for yourself, you don't want it for others. And Anissa says, seems like the writer is definitely not ready to settle and wants to have his fun. You will never find the perfect person or everything that you want in your partner. And this is where maturity, understanding, and commitment shows whether you deserve to be married or leave women alone. You might hurt a good woman with this type of selfishness. That is a good point. Rachel Rager says, could you please, oh, I'm sorry, my dear, didn't get to read the letter again. Okay, and Imara says, Bugla M variety twop. All right, so as we close, folks, friends, just allow me to just offer my thoughts on that matter, because I think it is important that we leave here with some maybe wise, maybe not so wise words. But in my point, I want to say something very, very carefully. And the thing is, people love to blame biology for the lack of discipline, even me sometimes. But the real truth is, attraction doesn't disappear when you commit. You will always and you will still and always notice other people. And that is human. And moreover, that is man, period. But commitment is not about what you notice, it's about what, and in this case, who you choose. Monogamy is not a feeling, it's a decision you keep making daily. Now, here's a real issue in this letter. It appears that our writer just doesn't like women, he likes options. And it's true that options makes you feel powerful, desired, in control. But choosing one person means surrendering that bit of an ego boost. And that's where most of us men struggle. Not because we can't be faithful, but because we don't want to feel limited. So, my writer, if you're not ready to let go of options, you're not ready to settle. Trust me, take it from me. And that's okay, That's okay. You just don't drag women into auditions while you're still addicted to being on stage, my brother. And breaking generational patterns isn't about desire, it's about discipline. So if you want to be different from your old man, you will have to choose differently when it's uncomfortable. And that choice, my brother, is yours. And Isa has just returned to give her final thoughts.
Well, my final thoughts is the same as when I started. Conversation is important. You cannot be on your merry-go-round and other persons are not in tune or in the same headspace as you. You need to give people the opportunity to make their own decisions and let them feel whether or not they are comfortable with you not being ready to commit to one person. And as I said earlier, it is not a bad thing if you feel fearful in being committed, meaning you do not want to be in a monogamy relationship. It is okay if you don't want to, but you need to know that for a fact. You need to work on yourself because you are also dealing with some environmental struggles. And when I mean environmental struggles, I mean family struggles in that in that aspect, because you mirroring that what your grandfather, what your father used to do, you're mirroring that type of behavior. And to me,
Well, he'd up trainer.
and to me, you definitely need to be observant of that, and that is a very ticklish thing. If you don't want to own up to it and realize that it is a problem, you will carry yourself in every relationship as you go by the same way, and you're gonna miss out on great opportunities and great people, my brother. And that is something you do not want to wake up one day in the same 10 years from now that you quoted. You do not want to wake up 10 years from now and tell yourself, oh shit, I missed out on a good girl, or I missed out on somebody that I knew for a fact could have been my number one, or somebody I could have been lying next to or laying next to until old age. You understand? So that's number 2. And then for number 3, I also have to tell you that sometimes having variety is not what your heart actually craves. So be very careful as well. All right? Be very careful, my brother. Variety is not always what it seems to be. So take note on that. And as I said earlier, I am not judging you. Whichever way you try to swing your cup of tea, that is you. But just be careful and be honest with people.
All right. And big up my brother Strike Force. He says the question he should ask himself is whether his dad or grandpa benefited from this. Womanizing. And you know, I kind of jealous that this afternoon, so I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna read it once. I'm gonna read it quickly, just because I jealous. I don't want to read. Imara says one thing, Empress be having great insights. Big up you.
Thanks, Imera.
At this time, I'm going to say good afternoon to everyone. Thank you for everyone who were listening, except Imara.
The boy doesn't want to give me my props, y'all. The boy doesn't want to give me my props.
Thank you.
He's
to everyone who was
dangerous.
listening, except Imara.
Don't mind him, my girl. Don't mind him.
But folks, on a real note, I'd like to thank all of you. Tafari, I will not forget you. Thank you very much for calling.
Thank you, Tafari.
If we never have a caller, we can always guarantee that Tafari.
Tafari.
Big up,
Yeah, man.
big up. And all of you who were listening.
And also the other Rasta didn't want to call, but he give us text messages.
Tall. Big up you, my brother. Big up. Imara, big up you too. I love you, my darling. You don't mind me, but I still get jealous. So when you big up Liza, you have big up me too. I'm a jealous creature. I have evolved into a jealous creature. And Blackman Kelvin, Rochelle Regis, Nadia Foley, everybody, Siobhan Mondesi, everybody who was listening, who tuned in, who contributed. Mel, I won't forget you and your godly insights as well. My brother Gripper Greg, Blackman 1 Pound, official Usher, Bertie Jones, Charlotte Kelvin already, everybody, Vivian, everybody who tuned in. We'll see you next Wednesday for Lettre. And of course, tomorrow, Youth Unplugged, I have a very interesting young man. He's delved into both the culinary field and of course, my Shabin just messaged me. My Shabin! Nalana, what you say, my darling? You know, I love you. I lucky what? She said, I lucky. How I lucky? What I do now, Nalana, is say, all right, sending you love, my favorite Shabin for this. Okay, so I was saying tomorrow I have a very, very, very interesting, a very special guest. And his name is Davidson Narcis Henry. He's better known as Narcis. And trust me, he's a man of culinary skills. And he's also involved in our very own Dennery segment. So you will hear from him tomorrow, 3 p.m., sponsored by the Youth Economy Agency. So don't miss it. And I'll see you here for Lettre next Wednesday. Until then, folks, remember, take care of yourselves, like Jerry Springer used to say, and each other. I love that line. All right, folks. Bye-bye.